How to find a house 22% off the market without a real estate agent and without getting a loan from a bank. Number one, what you need to do is realize that there's something called motivated sellers. A motivated seller is someone that's in a financial situation or emotional situation. And what do I mean by that? Financial situation is maybe they lost their job and they can't make the payments anymore. Emotional motivation means maybe they inherited a house, their parents passed, they don't want to deal with it. Now that you know both of these types of motivation, there are people out there, it doesn't matter if the market is up, sideways, or down, always, that need to sell their home because they're motivated, because they're going through a divorce, they lost their job, relocation, death in the family, fire to the house, and so on and so on. And the best way to find motivated sellers is not by hiring a real estate agent, because most, if not all, homes are listed on the MLS with a realtor are non-motivated. Very few are motivated. And very few of those deals can you get at a deep discount, like 22% off, or use seller financing and not get the deal, without a traditional bank. So the question comes to, well, how do I find these deals for motivated sellers, Mike? It's very, very simple. One word. It's called marketing. Now, what do I mean by that? There's two types of marketing. You can do paid marketing or you can do free marketing. Depends on your situation. If you do free marketing, you got to put a lot of time in. If you do paid marketing, you put less time in because you're having your money work for you. Once you realize what situation you're in, then you would start marketing to find motivated sellers. But you don't want to just market to every Bob and Joe and Sally on the streets, because that's going to cost millions of dollars. And more importantly, not everyone has a house for sale. But more importantly, not everyone that has a house for sale is motivated. So the people that have a home for sale, not everyone is motivated. And the key is to find those motivated sellers versus the non-motivated sellers versus, just the random people. You don't want to market to everyone and their mama, because it's going to cost a lot of money, and most of them won't have a house to sell, or they're not motivated. Now, the way to overcome this is to zoom in on pockets of motivations. For example, if you go to the county clerk's office, which you can totally get for free, how to find that information at myrealestatedojo.com, and click on Start Here. There's a free training in there that I show you how to pull this information up. So anyways, you can go to the county clerk's office and pull the information for people going in pre-foreclosures or foreclosures. This section of the market is highly motivated, because if they don't come up with the payments really quick, then the bank's going to foreclose on their home, hence why they're in a foreclosure. This is the area where I would spend money on to find motivated sellers versus just running ads to everyone and their mama, because it's going to cost too much money if I do the latter verse. So that's one pool. Another pool that I would use is go to, once again, to the county clerk's office and look in the divorce sections and pull up all the people going through divorces, and then reverse engineer, because they have their addresses there, and see if they own apartments or if they're in their home. And if they're in a home, start targeting them to just simple letters or simple emails or simple text messaging and saying that you want to buy their home. So there's two right there areas where highly motivated people. So again, if you had $100 you were going to spend in marketing, would it be better to blanket everyone and their mama? Some people don't even have houses for sale. Say, hey, do you have a house for sale? No. It's much better to do laser focus to the divorces or laser focus to the foreclosure, because these people are already in a tough situation. How do we know? One is an emotional situation and might be in a financial situation called the divorces. And the other one is just, we know they're in a financial situation because the banks, they're behind on their payments. So there's two ways right there to find motivated sellers, okay? To find a property at 22% off, okay? Now, once the phone starts calling in or people start messaging you, okay? So now let's start right there. For people to message you, you're going to need a cell phone, and you're probably going to need a website. A lot of people want to do it without a website, but think about it. You're not going to look too professional if you're trying to buy a house without a bank, without a large sum of money. You're trying to get an owner financing, or you're trying to buy at a deep discount. You need to look professional. So you'll probably need cell phone, a domain name, and a website, and I can help you with all that if you go to myrealestatedojo.com to set that up for you. Now, once you have that and you're doing the advertising, people now calling you, then what you need is be able to have a script to be able to identify the people that are motivated from the people that are somewhat motivated and the people that are highly motivated, okay? And you could also get my free script at myrealestatedojo.com. Just click on the start now. I include my ninja script totally for free with video training on how to screen these sellers, okay? So once you do your marketing, people go to your website, they submit a lead, or they call you or text you or email you. Now you're going to get on the phone with them and ask them a series of questions that I have in my ninja phone script. For example, hey, Mr. Seller, this is a beautiful home. Why do you want to sell? What's your situation? And then zip it. This is a very important question because it lets you know why the seller wants to sell. Is the seller trying to sell because, they're going to a divorce? Is he trying to sell because, they're behind on their payments? Is he trying to sell because he has both of those same situations, going to divorce and he's behind on payments? So it's very important questions to gauge the seller's motivation. And there's a lot of other questions in there, okay? So once you ask all these questions, then you're going to have to give the seller an offer. And in my ninja phone script, which you get totally for free at myrealestatedojo.com, click on start, is your deal analyzer, which lets you know if this is a good deal or not. What can you do with it? Can you turn it into a rental? Can you do Airbnb? Can you do owner financing? But it also has an offer, how to give the seller an offer, how to give a seller offer in cash, how to give the seller offer in seller financing. Again, I give it to you totally for free, guys. I used to charge for this stuff, but I'm giving it to you totally for free at my Real Estate Dojo. So again, you set up your website, do the marketing, free or paid. People start calling you. Now you pick up the phone and you start talking to them to filter the sellers out, okay? Every seller you talk to that calls you, doesn't matter if they're motivated or not, you're going to put them into an Excel sheet, which again, I give it to you totally for free, which I call your database, Google Docs. You can put in that Excel sheet and keep track of them, okay? Now, every seller that calls you, you put them in an Excel sheet, you're going to give them an offer. If they're motivated, if they're not motivated, if they're a little motivated, it does not matter. You give everyone that calls you an offer, and this is a very, very crucial stuff that I'm telling you. It's going to take your business to the next level, okay? 90% of the pros don't get a seller's offers in writing, and this is where they don't get the deal. Everyone that calls you, you must give, or at least I give every seller that calls me an offer in writing. If they're motivated or not. If they're motivated, if they're not, I put them into the Excel sheet. If they're motivated, if they're not, I give them an offer with seller financing and a deep discount, okay? Now, here's the key. You got to realize that majority of people, 100% of them, I like to say, are going to say no when you give them an offer. They're just going to say no. No one wants to sell their home with owner financing. No one wants to sell their home cheap, right? No one is going to want to do that, ladies. Let's be honest with yourself. If you had a car you knew it was worth $100, do you want to do a payment plan $10 a month for so many months, or do you want to sell it for $20? No, you don't want to sell it for $20. You know it's worth $100. Same thing with sellers. But the difference is on a house, there's so many variables that buyers need to have, and it takes a long time to sell, especially if the house doesn't pass inspection, if it's not in a great area, so many different things that it takes a long time to sell. And the sellers will become highly motivated as the time goes by. So the point I'm trying to make is this is the crucial thing to put everyone in an Excel sheet, because when you put them in an Excel sheet, the point I'm making now is you got to follow up with them, because when you give them the offer, they're going to say no. Assume that they're all going to say no. Kind of like if I punch you, you're going to try to punch me back. That's the assumption you got to make. You can't say, oh, no, they're going to accept it. No, our job is to buy their house at a deep discount and get it with seller financing. That's kind of like an insulting offer. But I'm telling you, people give you those deals all the time if you know how to do it, okay? If you want to learn how to do it and you want to work with me direct, if you have some money, then let's do a deal. It's a coaching program that I work with you directly. I'll not only give you my courses, but I'll answer your questions. I'll give you email support, help you do deals, and we both make money, okay? So if you're interested, to go to myrealestatedojo.com, click on Let's Do Deals. Now let's move forward. You do the advertisement, people come to your website, you don't have a website, I can help you with that. Go to myrealestatedojo.com. Then the leads come in, then you call them and filter them, then you put them into an Excel sheet, then you give them offers. Everyone's going to say no. Assume that everyone's going to say no. Now, once they say no, you follow up, and then some of them are going to come and call you and say, yes, I want to do the deal. I want to sell it to you at 22% off market. I want to sell it to you at 50% off the market. I'm willing to sell it to you with owner financing at my bank loan. I'm willing to let you just take over my mortgage. That only happens through the follow-up. Many people think that it's going to happen through just the first time I talk to a seller. Absolutely not. Zero. Now, there are probabilities you'll get a deal like that because the seller's already motivated. They've already gone through the cycle. But for most people, that's not the way it works, guys, okay? The way it works is you do the marketing, you put them in the Excel, you give them the offer, they say no, you follow up. And you'll be amazed how many deals you get through the follow-up system, okay? And this is why I give you my follow-up system totally for free. I give you my postcards. When you go to my Real Estate Dojo, click on Start, you get it totally for free. I have a postcard for every type of seller. Divorces, fire, their house has been on fire, pre-foreclosures. I mean, the list is so long, guys. You know, all the conditions, I can't remember all of it, like lost jobs, inherited properties, so on and so on, okay? I give you the whole list of different types of postcards for different types of sellers. So when you talk to the seller and they say, I'm a type of seller, I'm motivated type of seller A, then you send them the postcards for A type of sellers, okay? At the same time, I've also given you totally for free my follow-up emails at myrealestatedojo.com, where if you click on Start, it says my follow-up email series. If you start using that, guys, okay, you'll see at least 30 to 40% increase in your lead conversion, because most people will convert in the next 3-6 months from calling you, right? And if you're not following up with them, you're not sending them postcards, you're not sending them emails, you're not texting them, you're not picking up the phone and calling up with them here and there, then you're not getting those deals. Majority of the deals happen at the bake. What I always say is when the lead comes in, you got to put them in the oven and wait for them to bake. And the baking means follow-up series, okay? And I give it to you totally for free because I want you to do deals. Now, once again, if you have your money right and you want someone to hold your hand, look over your shoulder, hold you accountable, and then let's do a deal together, okay? It's called my Let's Do Deals coaching program at myrealestatedojo.com, and I'll work with you to do a deal, and we'll both make money. So we have a linear interest for us to do a deal as fast as possible, okay? Or you can just watch these free videos, get my free training, and do it yourself, guys. A lot of people do it themselves, but a lot of people want the help. Some people do it themselves, and then they come back and want to get the help, and so on and so on. So it just depends on you. But I give you value totally for free at myrealestatedojo.com because I want you to win regardless, guys. Okay? So what happens now is if you want to buy the property at 22% off without a bank is you created yourself a website, you start doing some marketing for free or paid, the leads are coming in, you pick up the phone, you use my Ninja phone script, then you use the Ninja phone script to evaluate the deal. You use a Ninja phone script to know exactly how to give them the offer. You give them the offer. You put the seller into the database. Then you follow up with them. Then you're going to have a contract. You're going to have a deal. Now you can move into this property yourself. You want to buy and do what I did my first deal. I bought at first I tried seller financing for my own personal home because when I first started back in 2006, 2007 in the crash, I didn't know what I was doing. So I was like, well, if I make a mistake, that's great because I'm just going to buy for my own property, okay? Once I did that, I built my self-confidence. Then I started buying for my rental properties, okay? And I was like, wow, this works, dude. So this is the proven secret method that I've used personally since 2006, 2007, all the way till now to find motivated sellers. This is the proven method that I've shown hundreds of students that now have done deals and they're still doing deals. You can go on myrealestatedojo.com and look at the social proof of them testifying for my work, okay? You can get all my stuff totally for free. And if you have money and you're in a good situation, you want to accelerate your growth and you want to do deals, then go to myrealestatedojo.com and join Let's Do Deals. If you're interested in working with me, go to myrealestatedojo.com. If you want to do yourself, go to myrealestatedojo.com and click on Start, and I give you all the stuff that I have totally for free because I want to provide value for you. That is the secret of getting deals without real estate agents. That's the secret of getting deals at a deep discount. That's the secret of getting deals with seller financing. Now you say, Mike, you didn't tell me how to get the offer. Well, it's in my Ninja phone script, and it's totally for free at myrealestatedojo.com. Click on start, okay? Totally for free. Goes in there. Shows you how to evaluate the deals, how to give the offers. I give you so much. I give you like voice broadcasting. I give you follow-up, email, text messaging, flyers, postcards. The list totally for free, guys. I want you to win. Anyways, guys, thanks so much. And always remember, you're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and twice as beautiful as you ever imagined. Roaming. Peace.